So let's look at how to do a phylogeny. So making your phylogeny based upon your chart that you created there for your exercise. So what you do here, when you make your chart out, you're putting in either zeros or ones to indicate whether something is ancestral. It gets a 0. To have a 1, it's a derived characteristic. And so now we're going to build our phylogeny off of what we have made by looking at all these characteristics. So you're going to start off with the individual that is the outgroup. The outgroup is an individual that has no derived characteristics, so all ancestral. And in this case, the outgroup is A. All right? So the next thing that we want to do is look at the individual who has the most zeros, or another way to look at it is the least number of ones. And so when we look at this, we look through here, we see B has 3 ones, C has 2 ones, D has 4, and E is all the way across. So we know we're not looking at that. So the one that has the least number of ones is C. So that's the next one that we're going to put in here. All right? And so what we want to do is we want to put in the characteristics that C has, as well as everybody else. So you can see that everybody has characteristic 2 and everybody has characteristic 5. So we're going to put a little dash there, we're going to put a 2 and then a 5. All right? So next, so now we can kind of ignore C and A. So the next individual has the most derived characteristics is B with 3 of those. So we're going to draw a line over here and we're going to put B at the top. And so the characteristic that B has, that also D and E have, that C does not have, is characteristic 4. So you can see that there. So by putting these numbers in here for these characteristics, we're saying that everybody in this direction has 2 and 5. Everybody after here has characteristic 4. All right? So now we're down to D and E, and as you can see, D has more zeros than E does, because E doesn't have any. So now we're going to put D here, all right? And so what characteristic does D have that C does not? And that is characteristic 1. So we're going to put a 1 there. And then our last individual is E, and E has 2 characteristics that nobody has, and those are characteristics 3 and 6, all right? And so that's how we would make out our phylogeny. And so also what our phylogeny is saying here is that the common ancestor to A, C, B, D, and E lies back there. There's that common ancestor. The common ancestor to C, B, D, and E is here. The common ancestor to B, D, and E is here. The common ancestor to D and E are here. Now if we want to look at the individual that, the 2 groups that have the most or similarities or the most recent common ancestor, well, that would be D and E, because they share these characteristics of 2 and 5 and 4 and 1.